Hey, what's up guys? Steve here. And today we're going to take a look at the 30 highest selling 1990 through 1994 basketball cards from the PWCC weekly auction that ended on April 23rd. I will also have a part 2 of this video out later this week, looking at the top 25 basketball card sales under $100. And we'll kick today's list off at number 30 with this 1991 Skybox featuring Tim Hardaway, Mitch Richmond, and Chris Mullin. Card number 303. This card was authenticated by PSA, given a 10 for the auto, and sold for $96. This is the first ever sell of this card with an autograph that I could find, and the last PSA 10 of this card without an auto sold for $68 back in August of 2022. Up next at number 29 is this 1992 Ultra Rejectors Shaq Rookie Auto, card number 4. This card was authenticated by PSA, given a 10 for the auto, and sold for just over $100. Without an autograph, this Shaq Rookie currently goes for around $200 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 28 is this 1991 Hoops Team Night Sheets Perforated Michael Jordan. This was a PSA 10 that received 32 bids and sold for $103.20. This is about what this card has been going for in a PSA 10 lately. This Jordan is a pop of 170 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 27 is this 1994 Finest Lottery Prize Shaquille O'Neal. This was a PSA 10 that received 22 bids and sold for $110.40. This price is down as the last PSA 10 comp of this card I could find without the protective coating sold for $227 back in December. Without the protective coating, the Shaq is a pop of only 4 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 26 is this 1993 Fleer Tower of Power Charles Barkley, card number 1. This was a PSA 10 and it also sold for $110.40. This is only the second ever comp I could find of this card in a PSA 10, and this Charles Barkley insert is a pop of only 3 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 25 is this 1993 Ultra Scoring Kings Charles Barkley, card number 1. This was a SGC 9 that received 12 bids and sold for $115.20. This price is right in line with the only other SGC 9 comp of this card I could find from September of 2022. A PSA 9 of the Scoring Kings currently goes for around $260 on average. Up next at number 24 is this 1994 Upper Deck Jordan Heroes Michael Jordan, card number 37. This was a BGS 9.5 that received 33 bids and sold for $117.60. This is the first BGS 9.5 comp of this card I could find since December of 2019. Even a PSA 10 of this card has not hit the market since May of 2020, where the last one sold on eBay for just short of $400. Coming in at number 23 is this 1993 Finest Larry Bird Refractor, card number 2. This was a PSA 8 that received 19 bids and sold for $126. A PSA 10 of this Larry Bird Refractor hasn't hit the market since April of 2020, where the last one sold as an eBay Buy It Now for $650. This refractor is a pop of 83 in a PSA 8, 85 in a PSA 9, compared to only 10 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 22 is this 1992 Ultra Michael Jordan, card number 27. This was a PSA 10 that received 12 bids and sold for $126. This price is right in line with the current average sale price of this card in a PSA 10. This 92 Ultra Jordan is a pop of $821 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 21 is this 1992 Hoops Ultimate Game John Stockton Auto. This was a BGS 9 with a 10 auto that received 15 bids and also sold for $126. This price is up $16 from the last Beckett 9 with a 10 auto comp I could find. Kicking off the top 20 of today's list is this 1993 Stadium Club Michael Jordan, card number 169. This was a PSA 10 that received 23 bids and sold for $132. This price is within $20 of what this card has been going for in a PSA 10 recently. This Jordan is a pop of $135 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 19 is this 1992 Ultra Shaq Rookie Auto, card number 328. This was a PSA 9 with a 9 auto that received 19 bids and also sold for $132. Without an autograph, this rookie currently goes for around $20 in a PSA 9. Coming in at number 18 is this 1992 Upper Deck Fanimation featuring Larry Bird and Michael Jordan, card number 510. This was a PSA 10 that received 25 bids and sold for $162. This price is up roughly $20 from the current average sale price of this card in a PSA 10. This card is a pop of $318 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 17 is this 1992 Topps Archives Gold Michael Jordan, card number 52. This card was authenticated by NBA and it also sold for $162. There will be a non-gold parallel of this card later on today's list, but the last PSA 10 of this gold Jordan sold for $1,500 on eBay back in December of last year. Coming in at number 16 is this 1993 Finest Tony Kukoc Rookie Refractor, card number 14. This was a PSA 8 that received 33 bids and sold for $180. This price is right in line with the last PSA 8 with a 10 auto comp I could find. Without an auto, the last PSA 10 of this rookie refractor sold for $885 on eBay back in May of 2021. Up next at number 15 is this 1992 Sports Cards New Shaquille O'Neal Rookie, card number 140. This was a PSA 9 that received 21 bids and sold for $192. This is a pretty rare hand-cut Shaq card and only the second ever comp I could find of this card in a PSA 9. The previous comp was this exact PSA 9 that sold for $90 on eBay back in November of last year. This card is a pop of only 5 in a PSA 9, with only 2 copies graded higher in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 14 is this 1990 hand-cut Michael Jordan Panini sticker. This was a PSA 10 that received 10 bids and also sold for $192. This price is up roughly $40 from what this sticker has been going for in a PSA 10 recently. This Jordan Panini sticker is a pop of 63 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 13 is this 1990 Skybox Prototypes Michael Jordan, card number 41. This was a BGS 9 that received 24 bids and sold for $210. This price is down from the last BGS 9 comp I found from October of last year that sold for $370 on eBay, while PSA 9s of this prototype currently go for around $500 on average. Up next at number 12 is this 1990 Panini Michael Jordan sticker panel. This was a PSA 10 that received 29 bids and sold for $228. This is the first PSA 10 of the sticker panel to hit the market since May of 2022, and this price is within $20 of that prior comp. This Panini sticker panel is a pop of only 7 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 11 is this 1992 Upper Deck Shaq Rookie Auto, card number 1. This card was a BGS 8.5 with a 10 auto that received 32 bids and sold for $252. Without an autograph, this Shaq Rookie usually goes for around $20 in a Beckett 8.5. And kicking off the top 10 of today's list is this 1990 Fleer Michael Jordan, card number 26. This was a PSA 10 that received 14 bids and also sold for $252. This price is up roughly $30 from the current average sale price of this card in a PSA 10. Being one of the most popular cards to ever been graded by PSA, this Jordan is a pop of 6,045 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 9 is this 1992 Topps Archives Michael Jordan, card number 52. This was a PSA 10 that received 11 bids and sold for $312. This price is slightly down as this card in a PSA 10 has been averaging closer to $360 in 2023. This Jordan is a pop of 545 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 8 is this 1992 Stadium Club Shaq Beam Team Rookie, card number 21. This was a PSA 9 that received 15 bids and sold for $396. This price is up roughly $30 from the current average sale price of this card in a PSA 9. A PSA 10 of this rookie insert has not hit the market since December of last year, where the last one sold on eBay for $4,000. This card is a pop of 1,092 in a PSA 9, compared to 119 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 7 is this 1992 Stadium Club Members Only Charles Barkley Beam Team, card number 15. This was a PSA 10 that received 20 bids and also sold for just short of $400. A PSA 10 of this card does not hit the market very often, and this price is down roughly $70 from the only other PSA 10 comp I found from 2023. This card is a pop of only 27 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 6 is this 1992 Stadium Club Members Only Scottie Pippen Beam Team, card number 5. This was a PSA 10 that received 22 bids and sold for $456. This is only the second comp for a PSA 10 of this card since 2021, and this price is down from the previous PSA 10 that sold for $528 back in March. This members only beam team is a pop of only 37 in a PSA 10. Kicking off the top 5 of today's list is this 1994 Finest Michael Jordan, card number 331. This was a PSA 10 that received 13 bids and sold for $660. This price is up roughly $80 from the current average sale price of a PSA 10. This Jordan is a pop of 142 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 4 is this 1993 Ultra Scoring Kings Michael Jordan, card number 5. This was a PSA 8 that received 18 bids and also sold for $660. This price is up roughly $60 from the current average sale price of a PSA 8. PSA 9s of this card have been going for around $2,000, while the last PSA 10 of this insert sold for just over $10,000 back in February. While the Scoring Kings is a pop of 750 in a PSA 8, the population reports are showing a pop of only 97 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 3 is this 1994 Skybox Emotion Intense Michael Jordan, card number 3. This was a PSA 10 that received 22 bids and sold for $720. This is the highest auction comp I found of this card since October of last year, as this card in a PSA 10 has been averaging closer to $650 recently. This Jordan insert is a pop of 447 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 2 is this 1990 Kenner starting lineup yellow Michael Jordan. This was a PSA 10 that received 18 bids and sold for $3,000 even. This is the first auction comp I found of this Jordan in 2023, and this price is up roughly $700 from the last 2 auction comps I found from back in November of last year. This yellow starting lineup Jordan is still only a pop of 31 in a PSA 10. And topping off today's list at number 1 is this 1994 Finest Michael Jordan Refractor, card number 331. This was a PSA 10 that received 30 bids and sold for just short of $4,000. I appreciate all the positive feedback you guys have been leaving me in the comment section recently. Thanks for joining me today, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.